This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown LA at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Washington Redskins and our home team. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On 1st down, Rose forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
They run it here with Gordon. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. From the gun on 3rd down. Rose being chased out left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Rose. It's complete to Fuller. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play right away, and the community's out.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Trenton Cannon, 47 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
the concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Miller. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. Haskins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Keeps himself upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Tillery tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah,
that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that.
Throwing on 1st down. Rose. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 10-7 our score after 1, right here on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. On 1st and 10, Rose. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Reuben Foster picks it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play calls, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Lamar Miller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now it's Haskins, and that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score. And
they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you want.
To throw on 2nd down. Rose. And he slings one that's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it.
Offense.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. After the penalty, it's Miller. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Gordon on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 51 yards. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result? 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins, a good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Jordan Reed has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Haskins now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Haskins will throw, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Haskins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 13 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Complete. It's Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Rose, flush to his right. He completes it to Henry. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second and 4. And an alley to run. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line. On second down now, it's Cannon. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Haskins to throw it. That's into the hands of Pascal. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now it's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, second and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Second down, Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. From the 29, Haskins, complete. Richardson has it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a second and 3. Throwing on second and 3. Haskins taken in by Pascal out left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Rose. Now he'll pull it down and give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rose. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the 8. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So the defense there opportunistic. The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Looking to throw. Rose. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. Haskins gets this to Reed. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. On second down, this is Cannon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Haskins to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
Again on second and 10, it's Haskins. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They go play action here on first down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Redskins are going to retake the lead. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rose. He's got it to Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Rose. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now Haskins on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins setting up the screen for Miller. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This will be fielded at the 6.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
So the Chargers now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They have all 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rose. Flushed out right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Miller. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout take. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory.